Hello and welcome to episode number 16 of Nintember 2016. Haha, he got kind of a rhyme there. And today I am talking about a game for the GameCube that is unparalleled, in my opinion. And it is actually the first game that I ever got for the Nintendo GameCube, and that is Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Like I mentioned, this is the first game that I got for the GameCube, and the reason that this was the first game is because when I believe it was on, I almost can picture the date in my head. I think it was April 11th. My parents and my younger brother and we were living on an island at that time, and we went to the mainland in order for my brother to have his tonsils removed that day. I had spent the entire day in the waiting room basically playing Mega Man Extreme on the Game Boy Color because I knew at this time that we would be able to convince my parents that, oh man, my poor brother, he had his tonsils removed, he is in so much pain right now, he really needs a GameCube. And luckily, even though my brother was in a bit of a stupor when he was finished getting his tonsils out, we were able to convince my parents to get us a black Nintendo GameCube and an extra controller and a copy of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. This is really the only game we needed at this time because we were really at the height of our Sonic fandom. This was something that was really important to me to be able to play because I was really busy reading the Sonic the Hedgehog Archie comics at the time, and my mind is just filled with Sonic, Sonic, Sonic. Forget about Mario. Sonic was the way to go. And being, kind of playing both sides of the coin, I had a Sega Genesis and a Nintendo, and a Super Nintendo, and a Game Gear, and a Game Boy, and all that. I had all the systems. Seeing a Sonic game on the GameCube, on a Nintendo system, that was weird. And so I had to figure out what in the world this was. Now, of course, this was kind of an updated version of Sonic Adventure 2 that was on the Dreamcast, but it was new to me because that was the one system I did not have. So yeah, I was a big Sonic fan, and I really had to see how this worked out. And it worked out fantastically. I think that one of the best aspects of this game is that you could play as the villains on an alternate route. That was really interesting to me because, obviously you're familiar with playing as Sonic and Knuckles and Tails, but playing as Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman, I guess, and playing as these two other characters, Shadow the Hedgehog and Rouge the Bat, these are the bad guys. Why would you want to play as them? But surprisingly, it worked great, and I liked the parallel stories that it was presenting to you, where some of the cutscenes were similar, some of them were different, depending on who you were at the time, and it really fleshed out the storyline. But I never quite beat that final level with Super Sonic and Super Shadow, much to my shame. I played that probably for several hours, and I could just never finish it. Many hours were also spent with the Chow Garden and the minigames. I know that with that extra controller, my brother and we would just constantly play those games, those little battle mini games, and raising our chows, trying to figure out how to raise the light chows and the dark chows, and trying to game the system so that the races were a lot easier and our chow just went way ahead of everyone else and was done in like 10 seconds. That was super fun. It was a great bonding moment with my brother, during his time of misery, but then afterwards it was still fun. So that's Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And I think that is a great game to start out our series of GameCube videos. So thank you for watching, and until next time, stay average. Goodbye.